waiting for White Trinity for a lot of stuff. And now that I have it, and I know where the things I need to hit White Trinity with are, so I'm just going to quickly blast through those. So it'll be jumping through a bunch of worlds all at once. Dark Chamber's close enough. So this White Trinity is at the base of the entrance. So this is not the entrance. So here's the White Trinity. I need to kill any enemies nearby to allow me to use the Trinity. The most important one I'm thinking of is in Wonderland. I think this is like the all-for-one Trinity. It's neat. Ifrit belts, let's see what that is. Reduce fire damage by 40 and raises strength by a lot. But I don't care. That's like a trickle item, so if somebody else can use it, I'll give it to them. The next one that I know of is in Atlantica, actually. And then I'll go to Wonderland. And those are the top 3 that I can remember. No. This White Trinity is right outside Triton's throne. And we're going to use that sweet mermaid kick. And it's in the conch shell. They just keep pulling me back. Ugh.
See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Here! Deep freeze!
And see, I didn't even mean to trigger any of these enemies, but it's just mermaid kick. And you could say, well, just turn it off, but then if I want to go anywhere quickly. And because it's useful outside of Atlantica, It does change the animation in Atlantica where Goofy presents his back as the shield, which is kind of neat. So that's an Orichalcum, whatever. As I said, the big one is in Wonderland. Actually, I might check in a minute how many the White Trinities there actually are. And I think there was one in Olympus Coliseum's outside area. This is in that one place that I can never remember how to get to. So there's 10 Trinity detects. I guess they're Trinity detects. Now that I have the high jump, I wonder if I can reach these. Yes, I can. So that's worth nothing. None of my time. Nothing there, so I've already gotten that. There's some treasures above in Tea Party Garden. I'm not gonna bother with some of these. Huh. Thought that I should be, or it's either. It must be that I think I drop in there from another area, but I wonder if I can just. No, I don't think I can cheat my way into it. No, I'll have to find the way to get in there. This I don't think is where I want to be at all.
See ya! Thunder! Deep freeze! See ya!
Actually,
See ya.
whole thing's just a waste of time. Whatever.
See ya. See ya.
He's just sending me back to the castle. I'm not gonna bother with these for now. It's nice that they're in the game, though. I think I can reach here now that I've glide, and I can get this treasure chest. I'll actually exit and enter if I can. No, I can't, because that, yeah, it's gonna drop me. So I'll get it in a minute. Flahergy, do not care. It's a gummy piece. Dalmatians, that I do care about. I think that was the 3 that were remaining in this world. Mithril, good, fine, whatever. No reason to be in here. You can drop in there, but I don't have the need to be there right now. Much obliged. Is this the one I'm looking for? Yes.
Deep freeze.
I'm pretty sure this is where I want to be. Yep. Now I've already said what this is, but it's Lady Luck. Take a look at that. Lady Luck is a spellcaster's dream for this stage of the game. There's a couple keyblades that are better, but raises max MP by 2 and significantly. The verbiage is very important when you are reading these. So like Fairy Harp enhances, Crab Claw enhances, but this is significantly enhances magic and summon power. Also inflicts good damage, so the downside is instead of Fairy Harp where sometimes you're dealing critical blows, you're not going to be dealing critical blows, but you're getting 2 MP and significantly enhancing your magic. So for now I'm going to put that on. And it's pretty. I don't know if the room at the center of the world has a secret. The forest has all kinds of paths. Super unhelpful advice. There are some gimmicks that I'm not going to worry about. Like, oh, maybe I already did. Like, you can read the book, and there's a mithril shard inside of it. I'm going to try to stay above any enemy spawns. See if I can. Just because I want this chest. I don't think there's anything worthwhile in it. Oh, Chalcom's fine. Is Lady Luck my favorite Keyblade thus far? Yeah. I mean, it's adorable. Like, it's designed well. It's got, I mean, just on the screen it's easier. Actually, it's not. I can force him into a corner, though. I think. Or I can force the camera out. Yeah, I like that. It's hard to have him stay, but we can see it's got a little, you know, it's very Alice in Wonderlandy, and then the key charm is an Ace of Hearts. Should be a Queen of Hearts, that would be better, but eh. The magic properties on this are just real good. I don't want to fight this thing. Actually, I think I have to because there's a Trinity. Yep, right there.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
If it's a room full of shadows, it means it's gonna spawn the final mix special shadows. And I showed them earlier, but I was far too weak to attack them. I don't know if I'm strong enough to take them on now. You do actually want to kill them with magic because you want to keep your distance. Oh. So if you think these shadows are big, Wait till you see the Giga Shadows. No, I'm not strong enough. Go away. Go away. Go away. I'm not ready for you. Oh, you know what? Donald proved a point just now. Oh, Lucid Shard, that's trash. That is what a normal shadow drops. Stop would actually be pretty good in this one scenario. Because your goal is to prevent them from attacking you, and Stop just forces them to stop. Mithril Shard, that's so whatever. It does not matter. So yeah, this book can become big. Where does this lead? Queen's Castle, okay. So I've already done... I think I'm done in this world. Three puppers in Halloween Town and Neverland. Oh, Neverland! There was a White Trinity in Neverland. Maybe that's where those puppies are. Man, this is gonna just be Aaron running before actually doing Hollow Bastion, but... oh well. Huh. It's actually easier to have the special Heartless spawn. And this one's... I don't like the sound design on it, but I like the visual design on it. I've talked about this before, but if you look... this one's especially kind of flamboyant. It's little... like stars, hearts, horseshoes. There's a couple clovers, maybe some blue moons. But the sound design on it is just like metal. It's like they struck a pipe together. That's not that impressive. But the visual style of it is pretty cool. And as I said, each Keyblade has its own animation and sound effect. Ugh.
See ya. Come on! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
And magic does affect the power of cure as well. So
Deep freeze! See ya!
that's a benefit as well. At a certain point, though, you know, cure's like a bowling game. You know, you can only score so many, if that's a sports analogy. You can tell I love sports. It's, you know, it's like darts or whatever. At a certain point, you've got enough of a stat that you're max healing anyway. Yeah, so the White Trinity was holding the Dalmatians, which is whatever, annoying, but fine. But if you're healing already, you're like full healing already, you can't go up, you know? Oh, you know what? For 79 experience, I'll kill this hallway. Max AP, that is... ugh. Game, I need an ability to spend the AP on, not just more AP. Ooh! The big question is... I've already come here to look for the dogs. Oh, look at them. The big question is flying or swimming. It's tricky because the answer is flying. They just, I don't know how, but they handle it so well. The confusing part though about that is it's the same mechanic. Like, it really is. The one difference is there's not a equivalent to mermaid kick on flying. So you can't be trying to adjust altitude and it just send you careening somewhere. That's the only difference. And I don't think that's a big enough difference. I didn't feel like that, like on paper, that would be a big enough difference to say, oh, well, this is so much better or worse. But it really just is. Like, I just went back to Atlantica to pick up the White Trinity, and it was like, I don't want to perform movement in this environment. You know? But then in Neverland, when I was in that first room, I could just get to the next room by just flying up. And it just felt natural and good.
Fire!
So I think there's a White Trinity in this little next area. And I'm hoping the dogs are in that. Ugh, these black fungus or whatever they're called.
Let's go!
Yeah, right here. Right where all the enemies are. Yeah, normally at this point of the game, because I finished Hercules Cup, I'd normally just be rocking Olympia, the Keyblade Olympia. But if you bother to take the trip back to Wonderland, you can get Lady Luck. It's just different playstyles. I've done Lady Luck route before, and it's fun. Yeah, so of course they're hiding the Dalmatians under a White Trinity. Yeah, so already, if you look here, it's got 90 out of the 99, and all the rest are in Hollow Bastion, so that means just finish Hollow Bastion. One thing I will want to do, though, and I know that this is even more of a waste of time in a way, is I'm going to go really quickly to Traverse Town and pick up all the rewards for the dogs outside of the final reward. Because I believe there's a stack of them that I should be entitled to. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do Hollow Bastion. And I may have been wrong about my analysis of saying an hour to an hour and a half to get your Keyblade back. It wasn't really that long. And you should love the sight of my gummy ship at this point. Check the accessory shop while I'm here. We got all the postcards. Final one was in Geppetto's workshop. I can make Darkring. I'll make it. That's the only thing new that I can make. I'll look at it, but I don't think it's good. Unless I'm forgetting. Yeah. It's bad. It's the same as the Thunder Ring. It's weird because it carries triple the defense power versus Thunder, Fire, or whatever, Blizzard Ring. And it reduces dark damage by 20. I don't know. It does not seem worth it. If you go warrior class, like take the sword at the beginning and all that, you get more item slots and you get more accessory slots. The mage build, like the staff, is the lowest amount of both item slots and accessory slots that you can carry in the game. I am afraid to admit I honestly forgot why I was here. Does anybody remember why I said I was here? Oh, I remember. Jeez. I wanted to get the rewards from the dogs. Oh, check that out. I never noticed that. I might look at it in first person. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's a whole thing. Huh. What is the favorite item? If you wanted to be more specific, I'd be happy to answer that. Because item, if you're saying item, I'm just thinking like potion, ether, mega elixir. And the answer is obviously whatever's the strongest. So mega elixir is probably the best. But if you mean accessories, there's a ribbon that is like the final item you get. It's just so powerful. And it just depends on your build. Because I'm going mage again, anything that does some mithril shard, torn page, mithril, mega elixir, or Chalcum, Ultima G, don't care. Tech boost. Yeah, so the only thing actually worthwhile in that was the torn page. And I'm here. I'll do the torn page and then finish going to Hollow Bastion. Like protect chain, etc. Yeah, so yeah, it just depends on your build. Because I always tend to go the mage build. And the reason, I'll explain why, is because like Brady Games or whoever made the strategy guide says, like, you know, in the book, you will get 3 bars of magic over 2 for the whole game. For the whole game, you have 1 extra bar of magic, just permanently, forever. That's just so good, you know. And I have varied what I lose. It's my first video shows this off, but the Station of Awakening. But it says, okay, you'll take the staff, but what will you give up? The sword or the shield? And really, the give up, only thing that the give up does is say a crowded clearing with tree stumps. I think this is it. This should be the final area. The only thing that the sword and shield does is say whether you start with less defense or strength. But here's the thing. You can buy strength up and you can buy defense up. Or synthesize them. Does he follow me like... Yeah, he does. So I think I just need to guide him to where everybody is. So Rue's right here. Does he see Rue, or do I have to get Rue down a different way? I think I have to get Rue down a different way. But you can never buy that magic point. Ever. So, yeah. Thanks for helping me. Help Pooh find his friends, target him to guide him. And you want to be quick about it. If you want to get the cheer ability. I generally don't care, so it's whatever. There you are, Rue. gonna try to leave him there, have him trap. Yeah, trap rabbit. So we've got Roo and Rabbit. I saw Tigger bouncing around. So I need Pooh to grab this flower, I believe. And that glides him to the next ledge. Oh. Yep. And then I just jump in the... whatever that thing is, the windpipe, I guess? I don't know. And that'll launch me up to the next level. Now Pooh needs to go through this hole. But I don't know why he tends... What does he do? Oh, does he go on the top? Huh. Grab Tigger. I think Pooh continues to walk down the log, so it's good to grab Tigger while Pooh's finishing animating himself down. Did Roo not go inside? Oh, good. That would have been annoying to get everybody else and then find out I forgot about him. Alright, where's Pooh? Did he go? Ugh. Come on. Oh, yeah. Am I supposed to be able to reach that? Fire.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
There we go. So yeah, don't... I mean, you can follow the idea of what I'm doing here, but do it quicker than I am, if you can. Oh, yeah. And then there's a cobweb inside. And that needs to be fired. And now Pooh will come through. Come on, Pooh. If you like shepherding helpless, basically children, you'll love this part. Now we just need to wait for Owl to land, I believe. Oh, and Piglet! Oh, that's right. Well, why don't you tell me a story by your Uncle Shamus or whatever? So Piglet... Oh, no. I thought he hid. And forced you to get Pooh to get him out of there. Uncle Albert. So there we go, that's time. 4:17. We'll talk about this item in a second.
I'm so glad we're all together again. I didn't know what to do when I was all alone.
Oh, Piglet, you gotta be brave.
You weren't lonely at all?
Lonely? Are you kidding? I'm a Tigger. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. But I do admit, friends are awfully fun too. Think, think. think.
Hey, Pooh. What are you thinking about now?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking about what to think about.
Well, I'm off.
Sora, where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my friends. They're waiting for me.
Bounce on back again.
I hope you find your friends.
Sora, don't forget, we shall always be here. If you'd like to visit again, that is.
Okay. So let's take a look at EXP ring. Increases experience gained, obtained by 20% for the party. It should say that, but it doesn't. Regardless of who wears it, it will work for the whole party. And slightly raises max MP, so it gives 1 MP. So it's basically 1 MP and 20 experience, but that's it. So you'll lose some stats putting this on. But you don't care about stats for your secondary party members generally. And it's just so good. And these will stack. There are like XP ring, then there's an XP, like, I don't know, it's an earring or something. And that one gives something like 40%. And I think they stack additively, so it becomes 60% if you wear both, not multiplicatively. But yeah, I'll give that to Goofy. It helps you quickly grind some levels out. And yeah, that was Winnie the Pooh's World. Winnie the Pooh's World, spoiler alert, I suppose, is in almost, maybe even every single Kingdom Hearts playable game. I always feel that they dealt with it. I don't know if that's the right term, but the way it was portrayed in 1 is always the weakest. I like my favorite iteration of
Fire!
100 Acre Woods is in 2. So these candles need to be lit because they're candles. And I think the little demon's eyes light up when you... No, maybe they're already lit. And then here's a Red Trinity. We need to gather the Heartless Insignia. So those are... It's going to be design parts for it. And I'll take a look at Heartless Insignia in depth in a minute.
Fire!
These things want to be moved for some reason. Yeah, it gives you a treasure chest.
Fire! Ha!
enemies you need to cast Thunder on. Man, there's so many little tricks here. Clever design.
Fire!
Firing all the candles up gets rid of the flames, so you can grab the... I can now grab the insignia piece. Smashing those apparently releases this lock, gives me another insignia piece. And that door in front of it's the insignia, if you could see it. So we'll grab these pieces. There's the emblem. There's one emblem piece. Here's 2 emblem pieces. There's 3 emblem pieces. Maybe the chest has a 4th? Yep. Emblem piece. So here's the Heartless insignia. And yeah, so it's all 4. And this will unlock this door. You have to examine it 4 times. For some reason, they don't just do it in one animation. And bam!
Why? It was mine.
Know this. The heart that is strong and true shall win the Keyblade.
What?
The plot here gets a little confusing, so I'll interject just a little bit. That is the robed, if you might remember, that is the robed character from the like weird cutscene in the beginning of Destiny Islands. If that helps at all, continue seeing who he is.
You're saying my heart's weaker than his?
For that instant it was. However, you can become stronger. You showed no fear in stepping through the door to darkness. It held no terror for you. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
What should I do?
It's really quite simple. Open yourself to the darkness. That is all. Let your heart, your being, become darkness itself.
Okay. This is where it gets confusing, is trying to figure out which way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, and I don't think, I think this guy's name is Protector. Does he respond to Thunder, yeah? So he doesn't accept Blizzard well. 144. Oh, okay, so that's EXP ring taking effect. Normally, I think they drop 120, so on a kill, I'm getting an extra 24 from that ring. So 38, so I think they're probably dropping like 30. So, you know, you're getting 8 extra experience, you know, 24, whatever. It adds up. So where am I here? Well, Ars Arcanum works through the shield. Did not know that. So, if you are a mage build, you will despise this enemy. This is a wizard. It is immune to every single form of magic, except for the residual damage from arrow. And not not just resistant. Let me check my, yeah. Not just resistant, absorbent of every form of magic. So you accidentally cast fire on it, or it gets hit with, you know, the prongs of blizzard or whatnot. It absorbs that and heals. And these are wyverns. They're bog standard flyers. They're whatever. They are unique and they don't drop any money. They just drop HP and like a lot of it. Which I don't really understand why they think I need that. So I've now opened that elevator that I was talking about earlier. Or we came in here with Beast when we were without Keyblade.
Thunder! Heal! Thunder! Come on!
Oh wow, Donald and Goofy are both dead.
Donald! Heal!
Oh yeah, and there's a Trinity in here.
Heal! Come on! Deep freeze!
Alright. So I'm back at Live Stop. Oh nice. Little treasure. Now I can go back. Didn't mean to do that. So this is cool, and yeah, it's simple, but it's effective. It's color-coded too. So this lift now goes up, and then if I change the color, it goes down. So let's ride this up just for fun. So here's what I was talking about earlier. This chest is forced to be pulled down by gravity. Alright. I think that's going to be enough for today. Next time I come back, I believe I will finish all of Hollow Bastion. And then honestly, I do plan on doing most, if not all, the optional content. And that'll take a little bit. That'll be a video or two.